Royal Rumble coming up this Saturday night. And we got the go-home show for Monday night, January the 22nd, 2024 from New Orleans, Louisiana. This is lining up to be a big show. And this is going to be one of the most unpredictable Royal Rumbles in history, or at least of the last decade. There are a lot of names in the pool right now. Even guys that we've seen people in the WWE title matches that have entered the Rumble that same night. Kurt Angle did it in 2005. So could LA Knight, AJ Styles, or Randy Orton go in the Rumble once they lose to Roman Reigns in that fatal four-way? Yes, it's happened before, so why not again? Do I think it'll happen? Probably not. There's probably enough guys that they've slotted for those spots, but it could happen. So there's just a ton of guys that could win this year, and there's a ton of avenues they could take, especially if Seth Rollins vacates the world title. But we'll get to that in this preview here. I'm just going to preview the quick Raw go-home show preview here. We got Ivy Nile taking on Valhalla. I think that match, Valhalla looks badass whether she wins or loses, so I think they'll do the safe route and take Ivy Nile there. We got Chad Gable taking on Ivar. I think Ivar will win that one, and I'd book Ivar to win if I was behind the pen too. So Ivar over Gable. We also have Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's lost too many big matches lately, so I think he's got to beat Damian Priest. Even though I would have neither of them lose, I'd have this something like a disqualification. I wouldn't have booked the match because Drew McIntyre needs to decide what he is, a face, heel, whatever. So I wouldn't even have booked the match because I don't think either of them should afford a loss. So I think it should be a DQ finish. But if I have to pick one of them, then yeah, Drew McIntyre should Claymore Priest and get the victory. Just as long as we don't get any more cash-ins. They've done that into the ground. They've got The Miz in a match taking on Dominic Mysterio. Dominic and JD McDonough, you could even say. They've been jobbers for the last half a year. And if they want to say that Judgment Day rules Raw, they should definitely have Dominic win some of these matches. So I think they should have Dominic beat The Miz. Do I think it'll happen? No, I think they'll have The Miz win. But I think Dominic should beat him. We should also get other people saying that they're going to win the Royal Rumble because that just opens up the field to more people winning it in your mind because it's already an unpredictable pool. So those are the four matches that are confirmed. We got Seth Rollins with his announcement, this impromptu promo. Whether he vacates the title, who knows? If he vacates it, there could be a world title shot in a tournament that begins tomorrow night. Or we could have it, or tonight, depending on when you're watching this preview, but I mean Monday night. Or we could have a tournament later that ends at Elimination Chamber, or they have an Elimination Chamber for the title, or the Rumble for the title. There's so many avenues they could take if he's vacating the title. If he's not vacating the title, then I think there'll be a segment with Adam Pearce talking about how many days he can go without defending the belt, and then somebody will interfere and talk about how it's crap, and then they'll continue storylines that way. I think they'll do the Punk Cody face-to-face promo 1 hour into the show. That's when they typically like to book their big announcements. I think they'll open it up with Seth Rollins' promo. I could see that being the first thing they do to get it out and in the open right away. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. This is going to be one of the most exciting Monday nights of the year, I think, the go-home show to the Royal Rumble. It should be. This is, like I say, the second or third biggest show of the year. So your go-home Monday Night Raw should be one of the best Raws of the year. They should make it that way. I'd also have another R-Truth segment because they've been knocking those out of the park every time they have one. So they really should make another one there because it hasn't jumped the shark yet. I'm surprised it hasn't jumped the shark. WWE, especially when it comes to comedy, they like to overdo things, but this R-Truth stuff is just getting better as it goes. So hopefully they continue that. But yeah, I'm going to have my reviews up 40 to 60 minutes after the show ends, depending on how fast YouTube uploads it. My reviews stay around 20 to 25 minutes. I don't like to go super long because I know you guys can watch a million reviews on YouTube. So I got to be different somehow. In my reviews, I don't believe they have any advertisements because it's a newer channel, and I try to stay brief to the point. Either you missed the show, I can tell you what happened, and I sprinkle some analysis for whatever needs analysis. Or if you watch the show and you just want a second opinion, that's what my review is there for. So I'm trying to be different from other people in the community because I know a lot of the people do their reviews long-winded where they have explanations of character work, storyline progression. So, yeah, that's just how I've been doing mine. But if the numbers don't come back good for my reviews, then I'll change them up. But maybe people can tell me in the comment section if they want my reviews to be longer or shorter when they come. I'll also do Royal Rumble predictions this week, so it should be a big week here on the channel. Stay subscribed and notified. I really appreciate everybody who's subscribed. It really makes my day when I see that. And, yeah, Monday Night Raw is going to be a good show. Let's hope they pack a good one here because this is a night that should be packed. Hopefully Seth Rollins is okay. Hopefully that announcement goes into some good direction for WrestleMania, and hopefully it's a good one. So I'll see you Monday night here for the review, guys. I'm Brett Mix, and I'm out.